Jason says 5. All right. Marker seems to be running out of ink, so let me just make a quick change. Get some more red marker. All right, Jason said 5. Any more guesses? Denise? Denise says 8. All right. Does anyone think, excuse me, does anyone think that it's 10 or higher? Ooh, someone says 11. Guys, actually, you can put up to 12 programs on your application. Now, a lot of you are thinking 12 is a lot, Kevin, and I may not like 12 programs, and that's very true. But let me ask you this question. Let's say in my hand I have a bag full of M&M peanuts, my favorite candy. Now, I give you the option of, let's say, guys, you can have either 5 or 12 M&Ms. What do you want? Obviously, you want 12 M&Ms, right? So why not make use of those 12 M&Ms? And let me ask you this. Let's say you only pick 5 high schools. A lot of, I just want you to think of this situation. Imagine in your head this situation. Let's say the first high school that you pick, very popular, fills up. So unfortunately, we have to go to your second choice. The second choice is a screened high school. And what is it? And what does screen mean? Going back to the back of your fast facts form. Screen means that students are ranked by the school based on their 7th grade math and ELA scores, grades, and/or attendance. Now, let's say you don't have the grades for that school, so you're not admitted to that school. So your first and second choices are unfortunately don't accept you. They move on to your third choice, and your third choice is a limited unscreened school. And what does limited unscreened means? Priority is given to students who attend an information session or open house or visit the school at a high school table. Now, let's say the night before the open house or the fair, you stayed up late watching a movie and you slept in late and you missed that open house. It happens. But unfortunately, that school does not, you don't get into that school. Now they move on to your 4th and 5th schools, and by the time that system gets to you, and by the time you get to your 4th or 5th schools, those schools are full too. And then now you want to remember at this point, putting 12 programs on your application gives you a more choice that you'll get into your first round. Yes, you can apply for a second time, but going back to using suites, let's say there's a bake sale and you want to make sure you're one of the first people at that bake sale, because if you come later to that bake sale, there may not be the best choices left for you. So since you're given 12, you want to make sure you use all those 12s. And also, you might be thinking 12 is a pretty high number, but in that high school directory book, guys, there are over 700 schools, 700 programs listed. So I'm pretty sure we can find 12 that are the best fit for you. All right, guys. So the last talking points that I have here are, I want everyone to open to the inside of their fast fact sheets. And on the inside, we see schools that have varying interests. Maybe you like writing, maybe you love math, and we have schools here for the performing and visual arts, the health professions, the academically selective. We have science, technology, engineering, and math. We have humanities and global studies, law, government, civics, and history, and business communication. Now let's go back to that school, the Global Learning Collaborative. Can anyone, using those same thumbs as you guys gave me the thumbs up, can you guys just find that school for me? All right. Perfect. Now, can someone tell me what borough it's in? Simon? Manhattan. Perfect. Now, can someone tell me the page number that we can find out more information about it? Christina? 385. Perfect. Now, can someone tell me the graduation rate of the Global Learning Collaborative on this page? I see you guys are all giving me confused looks. That's right. The inside sections, while they tell you what the programs available in the school, they don't tell you the graduation rate. So what we have to do is go back to the front of our bulletin, and there you see, once again, we see the Global Learning Collaborative and the graduation rate class, 75%. Now, I see a question. Josh? Ooh, what's a humanity? Very good question, Josh. What's a humanity, and also a follow-up? Do you have to continue on in these fields? Now, Josh, a humanity are things like, you know, a strong English department, which we mentioned before, a strong psych, social sciences, all that stuff. But it doesn't mean that you're bound to that. All of these high schools do have their core. So on top of being strong in these programs, you'll also be taking the standard New York City core of classes along with this. Now, I just want to draw your attention to the academically selective schools. And remember, these are the schools, once again, flipping to the back. These schools are the ones that students that are ranked based on their 7th grade math, ELA scores, grades, and attendance. So I just want you to draw your attention to that. Now, guys, a lot of information has been thrown your way. But also, these are just 30 schools of the ones available. Like I said, there are over 700 schools in the directory, but we just wanted to give you a start in finding the right high school for you. A lot of the times people ask, you know, what is the right school for you, and that's going to be a decision based from you, your parents, and talking with your guidance counselor. But we just want to give you a start and also make navigating that high school directory a lot easier. So if there aren't any more questions, and also before I forget, you can also access the directory if you don't want to carry around that big book, which I don't want to.